Hi everyone. This acreage property is very unusual in that it is so close to Austin, Texas. We're here in Central Texas. We are here in Cedar Park. And if you know where Cedar Park is, it is very close to Austin. In fact, you can be in Austin from this property in probably about 10 or 15 minutes. We're super close to the tollway. We're close to Whole Foods. You're close to Costco. You could be at the Apple campus in probably a little over 20 minutes. So what an incredible location to have acreage. The main house is a luxury barndominium style home. There is a guest house, a massive shop, an in-ground swimming pool, and you could actually walk to Starbucks. We have animals on this property. They used to have hogs over in this area here. There's lots of different fencing and pins everywhere, and they still have Nigerian pygmy goats, which they're adorable, so you'll get to see those. And there's a donkey, and I'll show you where those are further back in the property. But like I said, absolutely incredible to be this close to Austin, Texas, in Cedar Park. We are right off New Hope Road, and I'm actually the listing agent for this property. We are marketing this property off the MLS for this time. And so if you have questions about it or would like to tour it, you can reach out to me or reach out to your agent and have them reach out to me. We would love to help these folks get moved. And this is a beautiful property, so close in that it's virtually unheard of to get this much land so close to Austin in Cedar Park. I'm showing you just some of these areas right here, just so you could see there's a lot of possibilities for whatever you're looking for. Maybe you work in Austin, maybe you have to go in only a couple days a week, or maybe you go in 5. Or maybe you're retired, but you still don't want to be too far from all the restaurants and shopping and medical facilities. And this acreage property offers that within 5 or 10 minutes. You are so close to everything. But wait till you see the main house, the luxury barndominium style home, and the guest house and the shop. So much to come. It goes all the way back there. I'm going to walk back up the main driveway. It's set up like a flag lot. So you come in off the main road, you have your own private gate, and then you come down the long driveway, and then you come up to a wonderful motor court area. There's a massive shop on the property, which you're going to see. And like I said, then we will get into the luxury barndominium, large 1-story property with one of the biggest, most luxurious kitchens, certainly the biggest, like one of the, possibly the largest kitchen I've had on the channel, or certainly would rival some of the largest ones. So I'm going to pan back so you can see this pen again. Good fencing, lots of tree coverage, beautiful oak trees out here. Other pens right here. Little structure right here as well. So some really beautiful large oak trees right here. And then there's a wonderful creek that does flow when it rains a lot. And as you know, we had quite a bit of rain this past month. And they did have some nice water in here. You still see a little bit, but just rest assured there was no issue anywhere near the house. It was really just in this creek bed. And they built this nice drive-through area here. And you come in. Now, mind you, we're probably, I could tell you exactly from looking at the survey, but I would venture to say maybe at least a couple of 100 feet, 200 to 300 foot long driveway. So you have plenty of privacy there. Lots of land to the right. And we're coming up here. The shop is on the left. The luxury barndominium in front. And we're going to get inside there. all three big structures. There's a few other small sheds and other structures, but we're going to focus on the large ones. This is a very good size shop. There's also a covered area on the back side of the shop. Massive covered patio behind the luxury barndominium. And then right there in front of the guest house is a wonderful in-ground swimming pool. And I'll peek over here just so you could quickly get a lay of the land. Have the shop, the covered area there behind that tractor. And the beautiful guest house right here. So whether it's for guests or you want to Airbnb it, make some extra money, especially considering how close it is. We have South by Southwest, we have ACL, and other just weekends where you can make some good money. And the owners have done that in the past. But maybe it's for, you know, grandma, maybe it's for one of your other family members who wants to be nearby, help out with things. So I want to show you this piece of the land, and then we're going to get inside. We're getting further back here. Another great thing, interesting thing, is you're actually on city sewer here because we are so close in Cedar Park. This is all fenced in area right here. And we can say hello to our friends. Hello. They're so adorable. Where's the donkey? It's got to be here somewhere. All right, so who's ready to get inside the main house? Let's get inside the main house and we'll go from there. Like I said, a large one-story. So much parking here, obviously, on this much land. And we'll get inside and I'll share the rest of the details, the square footage, the tax rate. And obviously there's no homeowner association. And so many of y'all I know do not want a homeowner association, no HOA. So I could have worn my no HOA hat, but it's hot. So what a beautiful covered entry here with the wood, the beadboard wood ceiling there. I love how the stain matches the double front doors. I love how they laid out all the different buildings. You have the main house here, the luxury barndominium. You have different areas of land. Remember, you're on nice acreage. Then you have the guest house, the swimming pool, and the big shop is right to my left, which we're going to get over to in a couple of minutes. And so I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. I'm also the listing agent. On this beautiful home that is being marketed privately by me, by my company, Real Broker. So you come in here, you have a really nice entry, a nice big, wide, long entry. You have this double barn door into a large flex space there. We'll get over there. And this is what it is all about. So open. So I'm going to pan right here. Beautiful design accents. You got the wood beam above. Take a look at this kitchen. This kitchen is phenomenal. You're lucky to get one island this big, but in this case, there are two islands that are massive. Take a look at this. Beautiful designs below, which I'll try to show you. It's a little bit hard to see, I think, in contrast with the white countertops. Excuse me. But take a look at how spacious this is. Again, happy to get you the dimensions, the floor plan. Probably have building plans on this because the owners built this about 3 years ago. So, you're basically getting a very newly finished, few years old home. You've got LG appliances, you have a nice pantry, and the country farmhouse sink, which we'll get over to and take a look. Two islands, this massive, super open to the family room. And you have that nice vent hood right there. Multiple refrigerators in the islands, one here. Another beverage fridge here. And there's actually a third one right here for your, looks like more of a coffee bar station with the espresso machine. So some of y'all already know this because I brought you some coffee. I roast, for a hobby, I roast coffee at home just because I'm a little bit of a coffee snob, so I apologize for that. But it's good. So when we work together, ask me about my coffee obsession. But take a look at this sink. You're standing here with this massive window, and look how beautiful your view is of the guest house, the swimming pool, beautiful big trees. And we'll come over to this side again, and you could see the floating shelves, just beautifully done, beautifully designed. You can have this as a little internet workstation if you want, or something else. So the home, I'm going to get you the exact square footage, and I'll put that in the description, and I'll even share a link with you to a property website. It's a nice pantry right here. But the approximate square footage of this one-story home is about 3,000 square feet. That does not include the square footage on the guest house, which we will be getting over to. But you have beautiful wood floors. Kind of zoom in on the wood floors here. Look how beautiful these wood floors are, and just how open this family room is with the design on the wall right there. Large covered back patio. You can enjoy a view of your goats or whatever animals you're going to bring. So if you're watching on a TV and you'd like to connect with me and ask questions about this property, get a link to the website, or schedule a visit, go ahead and scan that QR code that you see on your screen, and that will initiate a text message to me referencing this property address, and all you have to do is hit send. That said, if you're on your mobile device, just go ahead and into the description of the video, there will be a link and my phone number as well. Look at the door to the safe room right there. How cool is that? Entering the master suite. Love these accents. He did these in a few different parts of the house. Those wood accents are beautiful. You have nice windows there, transom windows, barn doors into the bathroom. We'll get over there. And double doors out to your large covered back patio. And we'll get into the bathroom here. And I'll come in here so you could see with entering with the double barn doors. You have a square, more modern freestanding tub. I love this design. Again, with wonderful natural light coming in from those windows above. And then right here, a very good size walk-in shower. So we'll peek in here. You've got these wonderful hexagon tiles on the floor and the more Carrara marble type tiles on the walls all the way out. A great walk-in closet there. We'll get in there in a second. You have the double sinks here with beautiful mirrors that also have those different lights and the vent behind the mirrors there. So that's neat. Show you this walk-in closet. And I'm going to get into the kitchen and share a little bit more of the details with you, and over to that flex room space. You have some good built-ins here. And I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. I want to show you this sliding door here. Whoops. Yeah, so you've got a pocket door there, which is nice. Don't take up too much space. You have the commode area. And so the acreage on this property, and those of you who are familiar with Austin and know where Cedar Park is, you'll understand just how incredible this is. It is 5 acres of property right here in Cedar Park, right off New Hope Road, close to Baghdad. And like I said, the owner walks to that Starbucks every every morning he walks over to the Starbucks. Sorry about that. So you have a powder room right here. Again, nice finishes. Okay, back up. And I need to show you the flex room space, and then I will see if I could show you these other bedrooms. They are living in the home, so there's some things, as you can tell, there's some things that, you know, show that it's lived in, which we understand. And of course, we will always give grace to anyone who's selling, because we know it is a lot. You know, there's a lot to get ready with kids and work and everything. But take a look at this. This is set up obviously as a movie room, a second, more informal living room. It is massive. I'll get you the dimensions again of everything in the house. If you want the floor plan, just let me know. And you could see here, there is a window. If you wanted to, you could make this 2 rooms. This is so big, you could make this a room and then another room. You could easily add a wall in the middle if you chose. You could probably do 2 offices here, or 1 massive office. If you prefer more office space rather than, you know, movie room, informal living room space, you can totally do that. So it's a great, great space right here. And remember, we have to get over to the guest house in just a moment. I'll walk you out there. And you have a very good sized bedroom here with its own ensuite bathroom, and another large bedroom here with its own ensuite bathroom. And I'm going to get in there and try to show you what I can of each bathroom and bedroom. And then I'm going to take you over to the guest house. So I got to get you over to the guest house, the swimming pool, and the shop, which is right there. We're going to get inside the shop. And so stick with me. Let's get in here. So I'm going to show you the bathroom first. All the bathrooms have very nice finishes. So you've got beautiful tile designs going all the way up, tub shower combo, and a nice vanity with the quartz top. And I love that mirror. Okay, so I'm going to peek you through here just so you could see the size of this room. I apologize. It's definitely being lived in. We got gaming, we've got football, we've got some good stuff going on in here. But let's move over to the next bedroom, and then we're going to get over to that guest house. The other bathroom and bedroom are very similar in size, and I apologize as well, just because we do have some things going on in here. So we've got, it's almost a mirror image, I think, actually, of the other bathroom. So very similar. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3 full bathrooms. Every bedroom has its own ensuite. This one has a view of the guest house and the pool. So let's just get over to that guest house. I want to show you the back covered patio. But every bedroom has its own bath. And then you have the powder room. You have that massive flex room space. So there is so much space in this house. I'll try to give you as many details as I can right now. But if you want everything, reach out to me, text me, scan that QR code. And, you know, I'm happy to send you the website and all the details. This is the Luxury Barndominium that we just finished walking through. That is about 3,000 square feet. And look at this great covered patio here. So you've got 3,000 square feet of living space in the main house. Remember, 3 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. And you have that big media game room, which could also be a large office. So then we're going to head over to the guest house now. You've got a 1,500 square foot, 2-story guest home. And you're going to see it upstairs. They have built-in bunk beds. And you're sitting on almost 5 acres of land, of which about 3.5 acres is fully fenced in with this farm fencing. And you can see the beautiful goats over there, and the donkey is further back. But beautiful, beautiful property here. There's also a 20-foot long shipping container for some additional storage. In 2023, they added 2 barns. And the shop, which we will be heading over to, that is 40 by 30. Plus, you have some covered areas there as well. take a look at how beautiful this is. So if you are living as a family in the main house and you're walking over to the guest house, whoever's staying over there, you have the swimming pool right in the middle, beautiful views, beautiful porch on that guest house as well. And I want to share the list price with you on the property, but just a quick reminder, our location is everything here. We are so close to Austin with this country setting. And as a reminder, I'm the listing agent on this property. We are marketing it privately for the time being. So if you'd like to see it or have questions or want all the details, just reach out to me, Seth Koppel. My direct line is 512-750-8495. We are marketing this property at a price of $2.2 million. Look how beautiful this is. And you could be in Austin so quickly to all the different tech companies, all the restaurants, medical facilities, shopping within minutes. I'll go ahead and put that QR code up again, that if you scan it, you can start a text message to me about this property. All you have to do is hit send. I want to take you over to the shop, and then we are going to tour the guest house. We'll get into the shop here. And then I'm going to get you up in the air so you could see just how beautiful this property is from above. And I will give you some information on how close you are to different main attractions. So I'm going to pull it up on the Google map, and that way I can tell you with accuracy. I think it's about 10 minutes to Austin. You're not far from Lakeline Mall. You're not far from the Domain in Austin, which is wonderful for restaurants and shopping. You've got 3 big roll-up doors here. The biggest one in the middle. And of course, you could do so much work in here. Park your vehicles, do work. And I'll walk back over here so you can see what's going on. Check it out. Can't believe you can get this right here in Cedar Park, so close to Austin. All right, guys, I'm gonna get you over to that guest house, and then we're gonna get up in the air. Stick with me. Thanks, guys. And you want to link to the property website for this property? QR code is right here. Just scan that. That will take you straight to a website for this specific property that is on the market right now. Hopefully you catch it before it's sold. But thank you so much. Let's keep going. Okay, guys. Getting over to the guest house now. Love this property. And when I'm done, I have my choice of probably 50 different restaurants within a couple of miles of here. So that just tells you how central we are. Like I said, probably 10 or 15 minutes to Austin. And you could get to the Domain, I bet, in about 20 minutes. So we're going to get in the guest house. You could see just how close it is situated to the main house here. You've got the main Luxury Barndominium right there. 5 acres of property, like 4.99. Love this swimming pool. You know I want to get in there. It's one of the occupational hazards of touring properties in Texas during the summer. It's hot. Remember the goats are right there? You got a view of the goats and the donkey, the Budo. Look how beautiful this is. This is a guest house. It's hard to believe. Now, currently, you'll see the layout when we go in. You have this little porch. You have a bedroom downstairs, a kitchen. And then there's a big open space up. So I could see this being for my grandma. She'll probably mainly need the downstairs because it has everything downstairs you need. Living room space here. I think these are luxury vinyl plank or wood. Feels a bit like wood, but I think it may be wood. In any case, you've got the little kitchenette. Currently, it just has a micro, the fridge, and I I think that is meant to slide in there. But you can add some things here. I'm sure they kind of made that area under the stairs like a little pantry area. However, you actually have a pantry. Pantry's right here. Pretty good size, actually. Pretty good size closet there. And let's take a peek out the window so you can get an idea of the view. Guest house view. Okay. It's a pretty big dining room table. You can use this space more living space if you prefer. You don't need a big table because you're probably going to be dining with family in the beautiful luxury barndominium just steps away. And then here's a little bedroom here. Little bedroom. Main level bedroom. And it has a closet there. You could see the size of the closet. And then let's take a look at the bathroom. So you have a door out to the back right here. And a full bathroom right here. Tile floor. Beautiful materials. Especially given that it is a guest house. So it is a shower. It's not a tub in here. It's just a walk-in shower. So that may be better for a lot of folks. I love that you have a little porch on this little house. That's the best. You just want to hang out on the porch. You can do that. View of the pool. Now this is a wide open space. And it's pretty big. I could get you the dimensions, of course, and the square footage of this. There's some space in this corner. This is usable space, kind of storage space there. They carved this out more of like an office area and then a wide open space here. But keep this in mind. If you want a couple of bedrooms, I would just carve out with some sheetrock, throw up some walls, and you could do that. But these upstairs game room spaces with the bunk bed, we've all seen that probably on Instagram somewhere. And actually, since this video was taken, the bunk beds have been completely finished, and I have a photo of that if you'd like. So, I could see this being like a grandkid bunkhouse. Oh, we're going over to grandma's. We're all gonna bunk up there on the floor in the bunk beds, or it could be an exercise space. You could probably carve out 3 rooms up here if you wanted to, but I think it works really well, all open. So that is the guest house, and I appreciate you guys taking a look. You have a great view right here. Take a look at this place. 5 acres, luxury barndominium house. We're going to take a minute on the porch here. You've got the animals, all the different pins and fenced areas. You have this beautiful swimming pool and guest house luxury barndominium. Set up like a flag lot. So you come in off New Hope Road behind the Catholic Church, St. Margaret Mary. There's also I believe it's a Baptist church down the road. You have restaurants nearby, Starbucks you could walk to. There's so much going on here. And you are super close to the tollway. You're right in the tech corridor. I forget exactly the number of minutes it takes to get to Apple's headquarters. Not their headquarters, their Austin, basically the Austin headquarters, if you want to call it that. But their headquarters are actually in California, so I apologize for that. In any case, you are super close to everything. Great property, beautiful opportunity to have land, a main house, a guest house, a shop, everything right here so close. And if you'd like a link to that property, you could click on the link right here on this QR code. If you want to just call me or text me, the easiest thing to do, 512-750-8495, my direct cell phone, 512-750-8495. And I'd be happy to chat with you about this and send you all the information on it, the floor plans, or arrange a tour in person or a FaceTime tour so we can make sure we're opening up every closet, cabinet that you want to see. Maybe I missed something, I apologize, but we're here for you guys, and I really appreciate y'all watching. And if there's anything we could do to help, please reach out. I'm always here for you guys. Thank you. We're gonna get up in the air right now. so you can see the property from above. And let's get to it. Thank you. Now, if you'd like to see another acreage property with a really unique home, stay tuned. On the left side of your screen, you will see an opportunity to click and watch another beautiful acreage property video. But as promised, I want to give you accurate times driving. I've got Google Maps pulled up. I'm mapping first off to Whole Foods right here in Cedar Park, 10 minutes away. There is a hospital, Seton Hospital here in Cedar Park. If you want really great medical facilities, 10 minutes away. The distance driving right now to the Apple campus from this property is 21 minutes, and the distance to the Domain, beautiful Domain shopping, restaurants, kind of the Austin downtown that's north, that is 17 minutes away. So say hi to the little donkey here. He's super adorable. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor.